New information, this considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
No. Exit out of that. Let's go into here.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
All right. We've got a tornado warning out here. We've got mesoscale discussions. We've got a lot to talk about. There is a lot going on. Oh my gosh. Tornado warning out in New Mexico. That's fun.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
All right, what's going on? Give me 1 second. Oh shoot, that actually looks decent. Yeah, observed. Wow. Oh no, did this just go over Floyd? Okay, it looks like does anyone live here? Smithfield Municipal
New
Schools.
information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Yeah, that's on the ground. That is 100% on the ground. Just to the south, moving straight towards Clovis. Straight towards the airport and straight towards the town. Strong tornado headed straight towards Clovis, New Mexico. Very clear. Clear as day. Look at that.
New information, this tornado warning has been updated.
7 mile per hour reported there. Let me put this on. Ugh. Hold up. What did we just get? What did we just get? Yeah, this is going. This tornado's on the ground, headed right towards Clovis.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Is anyone in Clovis here in chat? Who's in New Mexico? What's going on, chat? What's going on? Georgia, severe thunderstorm watch issued. Oh, I wonder if there are any storm chasers out here. Probably not. In New Mexico? Probably not. There's not. Or at least none that I can see.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Huh. Interesting. What's going on, chat? Looking okay for Atlanta right now. Looking okay. We'll go take a look out there. Yeah, it's out to the. It's pretty far right now. It's about 23 miles to the southwest of like center Clovis. But if we're talking about from the outskirts of Clovis, it's about
a new severe thunderstorm
20
warning
miles,
has been
20
issued.
miles away. Yeah, if it keeps moving at this pace, it will be moving through, and if it holds its strength, it will be moving likely through Clovis in about, let's see. If anyone's in Clovis, get to the bottom floor of your home, interior, in a basement, in a storm shelter, in a bathroom, bathtub, pillows, something over your head when this thing gets close. If this thing
A
holds
new
its strength.
severe
This
thunderstorm
is a
warning
dangerous
has
storm.
been
Okay, so
issued.
about an hour away from Clovis, at least according to Radar Mega, about an hour away from Clovis.
A new severe thunderstorm
it's
warning
coming.
has been issued.
You know, things can change. Things can speed up, slow down. So, yeah, we can take a look at Atlanta real quick, but just Texas had some good ones.
New information.
Shoot.
This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
What do we got? We got 62 active alerts. That's the most I've seen all day, although I haven't been checking the entire day. But this is a lot. I mean, guys,
A
look
new
at this.
severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
This is just the tornado. What I'm looking at. Let me put it on the categorical so you guys can see the risk zones.
New information. This considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
They can see it from base housing. That's crazy. It looks really strong on
A
radar.
new severe
Tornadoes in Southwest
thunderstorm
Clovis.
warning has been issued.
Atlanta, you have a Tor possible storm up to your north. You can kind of see a little bit of a hook in here. Let's check on this. I think this was Tor warned. They let the Tor warn fall off, but there's still a little rotation, so they have a Tor possible. This is very far from Atlanta, though. You know, 40 to 50 miles up to your northwest. But this squall line will be moving through there eventually. Let's take a look at some of our more damaging storms that we have out here right now before I take any questions, because we have so many alerts. 28 severe thunderstorm warnings right now. Have 1.5 inch hail, Briscoe, Texas, Hall, Texas. 1.5 inch hail, Dickinson, King, Texas. 1.5 inch hail, Glasscock, Texas, and Howard, Texas. Why did that close?
New information.
2.5
This
inch
severe
hail,
thunderstorm
70
warning has been updated.
2.5 inch hail, 70+ mile per hour winds. Damage threat considerable for Stonewall, Texas, and King, Texas. 1.5 inch hail, 70+ mile per hour wind gusts. Considerable damage threat. Chickasaw, Mississippi, Webster, Mississippi, Clay, Mississippi. Almost 2 inch hail, 70+ mile per hour wind gusts. Damage threat considerate. Howard, Texas, Borden, Texas. Union, New Mexico, Colfax, New Mexico. Almost 2 inch hail, 60+ mile per hour gust. Damage threat considerable.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Hail, 2 inches. Winds up and around 50 mile per hour gusts, at least. Damage threat considerable. Haskell, Texas.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has
What is
been
going
issued.
on? Tor possible. Hail, 1 inch. Winds 60 miles per hour. We just looked at that one in Georgia. Doesn't look like there's a Tor on the ground, but it is Tor possible. 1.5 inch hail, 60+ mile per hour gusts. Lowndes, Mississippi, Monroe, and Clay, Mississippi. So we got a lot happening.
New information. This considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Oh my gosh, guys, was never going to stop. We do have this tornado observed on the ground, headed straight for Clovis, and it is strong.
New information.
So everyone
This
needs to be paying
considerable
attention
severe
closely.
thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Looks to me in these last couple frames like it may be weakening, and I hope so, but we don't really know yet. This looks like a pretty tight couplet to me still. It's looking like a pretty tight couplet to me still. Yeah. Yeah. So, probably still on the ground
New
there.
information. This severe thunderstorm
Can't.
warning has been updated.
You know, it's possible to tell sometimes on radar, but
New
in
information. This severe thunderstorm warning
right up to
has
the
been
northeast towards
updated.
Clovis. It's going to go right over Cannon Air Force Base if this thing doesn't change directions and it doesn't lift. Yeah. So let's hope. You know, it looks to be in a weakening trend. You saw that hook kind of fade out, but it could be, you know, recycling and then dropping back down. So everyone up here needs to be fully prepared. DVD size hail tornado warning. Yeah, I mean, yeah, 62 active alerts right now. You know, we've seen so many I've seen so many DVD size hail tornado warnings on stream this spring, unfortunately, that it wouldn't have even been surprising.
New
See,
information.
this,
This severe
specifically in
thunderstorm
Texas,
warning
we've
has
seen
been
a lot this
updated.
year. Seen DVD size hail, I think, at least 4 times on stream. What's going on, Roach?
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Yeah, these alerts just won't stop going off. We have 30 active severe thunderstorm warnings, guys. We got them all over Mississippi. A little bit, one decent squall line moving through Northwest Georgia towards Atlanta. We've got really nice long squall line.
New information. This flash flood warning has been updated.
OKC is kind of inundated right now. Although your severe threat's kind of going down since you're getting on the back end of these storms, OKC. You could have some back here later in the night, though, later in the evening. Again, this tornado it still looks pretty good, headed towards Clovis. It's going to go right over Cannon Air Force Base if it doesn't lift. So we need to pay attention to that. It may the direction it's traveling right now, miss Clovis, or go northwestern Clovis, Cannon Air Force Base, but it's impossible to tell. These things wobble. How do you say that? Nacogdoches? Nacogdoches? You guys aren't looking too bad down there in that marginal. There's not even any really thunderstorms initiated. I mean, are we going to get something later there that I wasn't paying attention to? Let's see.
New information. This flash flood warning has been updated.
9 a.m. tomorrow, you could have some strong straight line winds associated with this.
New information. This considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
For the first time? Wow, I got that right. That was crazy. No problem. But yeah, that's an early morning thing tomorrow. Probably not going to be a huge tornado threat, but you could get some decent size hail and some strong winds. Yeah, as the sun's 8, 9 central, somewhere around there tomorrow morning. Let me take one more look at this, guys, because this tornado is making me nervous. Let's take one more look at this. It's losing a little steam, but sometimes they just get themselves together and then they drop that funnel right back down. Hoping that's not the case here, and we're just it's just
new information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Look at this thing. There's gonna be some big hail in this one right here. I'm telling you, moving up to the north here. Yeah. Kearney, Oklahoma going to be tonight? Let's take a look. You guys got
new
some storms
information.
Moving up from the
this
southwest.
Tornado warning has been updated.
These are more your classic, $half size, quarter size hail, 60 mile per hour gusts. So this isn't too severe.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Late into the night, though, early into the morning, I believe. Watch what happens as we go late into the night. See, this is around 11 Central, 12. This is midnight Central, 1 a.m. Central. So you're going to get a little break, and then it's going to crank back up, I think, for you guys up there.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
It's gone through, the setup has gone through probably 20 different changes and upgrades. I want it to look good, but the alerts are good for me. The confirmed tornado warning on the side allows me to always see where that's where the worst, there's a tornado emergency. It stays stuck up there on the side.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
But yeah, Radar Omega always goes down and the alarms don't work and blah, blah, blah. There's so many issues with it, so it's nice to get it directly from the
New information. This considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
70 plus mile per hour winds, 1.5 inches hail. That's what that update was. Haskell, Texas. Winds are pumping. Grim Reaper. Appreciate that. Confused Blonde, NTX. What's going on? What am I expecting in Murfreesboro, Tennessee? Yeah, someone was asking me about Murfreesboro, Tennessee earlier, and I said I wasn't too concerned. I don't think I still am. You guys are going to get a little bit of drizzle, maybe a little bit of drizzle or rain. No, I'll check it. I'm not too concerned, but we'll take a double check and see if anything has changed. Speaking of Radar Omega being buggy, can't even get my radar to play. I will be permanently on WSV3 once the new version comes out, because I can't deal with Radar Omega and all these bugs when too many people are on the app. It's like its servers crash or something. I don't know. It's frustrating. I guess I'm never getting a sponsor from them. I just lost Murfreesboro. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like it's going to get too bad for you guys. You got some rain showers out to your west. You guys are on the border of that marginal. Let me actually go back to the HRRR. I'm not really concerned. Yeah, nothing too much. Drizzle. Yeah, literally drizzle.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Well, yeah, truckers. So I'm already using WeatherWise, Radar Omega, WSV3. I'm pretty much using all the free versions except for Radar Omega. I'm using whatever, the $11 a month version. So I just feel like I don't need any more weather applications. Oh, Windy, WSV3, WeatherWise, and Radar Omega. If I get one more radar software on my computer, it might yell at me. I do like WeatherWise when it comes to getting in on a cell a little bit closer, like this. I like the look of it. Let's look at our velocities. Yep, you can see that couplet's kind of uncoupling, if you know what I mean. Uncoupling, which is good. All right, let me get back out of here. But I want to keep this one on here because it's a little bit concerning. So I'm just going to keep this here. And we'll check back on it in a little bit. Again, head it right towards Cannon Air Force Base. It's going to go right over Cannon Air Force Base if this thing doesn't lift or lose any energy. I feel like you can see more detail. Yeah. Yeah, you can. WSV3 guys, I know something that I want to tell you guys, but I kind of can't. WSV3 has already announced they're planning on releasing a completely, like, it's not like the old WSV3. It's like, I'm telling you, it's going to be revolutionary. I've already seen
a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
I already got sent part of the alpha and have it on my computer and have used it. I just can't use it. It's not like fully workable on stream yet, but I'm going to get rid of all my other
warning,
software.
a new special marine warning has been issued.
Over summer, or hopefully before winter, over summer. All these will be obsolete in my opinion. So I have like photos on my phone and I have the alpha. I could pull the alpha up right now on this computer, but probably wouldn't be a good idea.
A new flash flood warning has been issued.
But yeah, that's what I use to do my radar that just rolls when I'm off stream.
New information.
Look at this.
This
Radar,
severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
We have been in the bathtub too many times the last few weeks in Georgia. Ugh. Yeah, that sucks. Well, it's not beta, it's alpha. Well, I reached out to the lead developer of WSV3 just randomly one day. I was like, I really like your app. Would you want to do a partnership? Basically is what I said. And he said, well, we have something in the works right now that is going to make the old WSV3 look stupid. So I don't want you even... He was basically like, don't even bother. We don't want to bother with really promoting the old WSV3. He said so. But he said, you know, basically he'd get me in the alpha and he'd show me and he'd send me files of what they're working on and pictures of what they're working on. And he sent me all of it. And I was like, holy crap. There's stuff that I don't know if I can tell you or I can't tell you about what it's going to do. Maybe I can. I don't know. I'm just going to... I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble for saying it. It's going to blow your guys' minds. All right? Yeah, I don't want to... Yeah. It's going to blow your guys' minds. The radar and satellite imagery is going to make this literally look like
New information.
Tetris
This severe thunderstorm
compared to,
warning
like,
has been updated.
new video games. That's going to be the difference in how it runs and graphics quality.
A new considerable
Paul,
severe
exactly,
thunderstorm
Trevor.
warning has been issued.
Paul, yeah. They're working on something really great, in my opinion, from what I've seen. Anyways, did they just drop? Yeah, they dropped this off, guys. They dropped the tornado warning off, so it was lifting.
New
Although, look at
information.
this.
This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
I don't know. Base velocities. I don't know. They really lifted this? I think they really lifted this tornado warning. I don't know about that. Hold up. Let me go to a different radar.
New information. This
Okay.
severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Doesn't look as bad in this radar. You can see potential hail core here, though. Yeah, that's hail for sure. We'll see what happens. They lifted this, though. I would still be very precautious, Clovis, in Cannon Air Force Base, because I don't know. This is a beast. This is a beast of a cell right here still.
A new
Yeah,
severe
it doesn't look like it's
thunderstorm
some
warning has
rotation,
been
exactly.
issued.
So you can actually see it right here. You can actually see rotation right here, actually, if you look at it closely. Not at the bottom. See that? Let me see if I can actually show you better. Get that screen bigger for you. You see that if you're on TikTok, the rotation right there? And we just had a tornado on the ground, so.
New information.
All right.
This considerable
pay
severe
attention if you're up
thunderstorm
there.
warning has been updated.
Let's continue to see what's going on. Still got considerable thunderstorm warning. Stonewall, Texas. King, Texas. Chickasaw, Mississippi. Webster, Mississippi. Clay, Mississippi.
New information.
Large hail,
This severe
very strong
thunderstorm
winds.
warning has been updated.
Union and Colfax, New Mexico. 2-inch hail. Haskell, Texas. 1.5-inch hail. 70+ mile per hour winds. Considerable damage to that. We have Tor possible still out there in Georgia. I didn't see anything, but we'll go take another look at it. 2-inch hail. 70 mile per hour winds. Considerable damage to Borden, Texas. Let's go
New
back out to Georgia.
information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Still Tor possible out here. Let's take a look.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
There's not much here. Strong winds, though. Let's see. Yeah. I don't want to talk trash, but the Weather Service has been dropping the ball lately. Yeah. Don't even set me off. I don't want to even get back into it. You know, I've had my complaints for quite a while, though. We see, you know, we've seen obvious tornadoes on radar go unwarned for like the last 5 years. Even on days where there's literally like one little pocket of cells where you're watching like 4 cells on the map, that's it, and you will see storms like tornadoes not go warned and stuff. And I scratch my head like, what? Yeah, I wish they would like address that in like a press conference or something. I mean, Somerset was radar indicated, and it was a very, very Somerset, Kentucky the other day was radar indicated. Last week, God, time flies. Radar indicated. It had an extremely tight couplet, CC drop, and then it went over the city. Caused a bunch of fatalities, did a ton of damage, and then they PDS'd it. Should have been PDS'd the whole time. When you have a tight couplet with the radar recording 140 mile per hour winds, 130 mile per hour winds, and it's about to go over a population center, you should probably PDS it.
A new flash flood warning has been issued.
Texas had 5-inch hail earlier. Nice. Yeah, Texas has had some crazy hail this year.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Radar Omega's terrible when there's severe weather outbreaks, which is when people need it the most, because I think it's an issue with their servers, getting just not having the capacity to support how many people are on it. I was using Radar Omega back in the day, like when it first, not when it first came out, but a long time ago.
New information.
No one knew about
This
it.
severe thunderstorm
They didn't have
warning
any
has been
problems 'cause
updated.
There were so little people on it. Angie and Feds, what's going on? Yeah. True, Oshel. Yeah. We'll do better. It would go something like that. Or no, it would be like, we're doing the best we can. That's how it would go. And we'd get nowhere.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Yeah, Clovis, no, they lifted the tornado warning in Clovis, but I've been saying we still need to pay attention to it. They lifted the tornado warning, but there's still a little rotation in the cell, and it's I don't see a tight couplet or anything anymore, but you can see some pretty high velocities. This is the base velocities right here. So, there's clearly a little bit of rotation that wants to get going again here. You can actually see that exact location spinning on reflectivity, but they did lift the tornado warning, so there's no tornado warning down there anymore. I'd still be careful in Clovis and Cannon Air Force Base. If you can, it's bright enough outside. Yeah, I think the sun's still up there. Yeah, it's still up over here on the East Coast, actually. About to set. Fair was fun. Threw up. Thunderstorm came.
A new
Nice.
severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Prattville, Alabama. Did I do that good? OKC, you're going to have another round. You're going to get a break from your storms in like an hour, and then you're going to have another round really late, maybe like 11 Central Time to like 1 a.m. potentially. That's what I was just looking at on her, so you'll have another round. You guys down there in Prattville don't have much going on, but you likely will later. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, your storms are coming in late. 2, 3, 4 in the morning. 2, 3, 4 in the morning. Strong winds and okay size hail is your biggest threat. You don't have a huge tornado threat, but it's slightly there. Ugh, can't wait for my glasses to get back. I can't see anything, chat. I can't even see the states I'm looking at. Oh, oops, I forgot. Sorry, YouTube. I was on Pivotal Weather that whole time. Sorry, no one told me. What state is this? I can't see
New
anything.
information.
Is
This
that
severe
Montana?
thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Is that Montana that I just circled, guys? I can't see anything. Just kidding. I'm kidding. What time for Metro Atlanta? Looks like bad storms could roll through as early as 10. Likely more like 11 Eastern. And then you can get another round at around 2 to 3 a.m. $27 horses. Dang. I'm allergic to horses. I've seen several reports from reliable news sources that NWS has lost employees and can't cover all hours, so offices are not staffed. Yeah, MK, I know that. I don't take that excuse at all. It's an excuse. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
I don't want to hear it. There's been horrible missed calls for years. Like we're talking about going back like 6-7 years. There were no cuts back then. So you can't use the same excuse back then you use now. I don't care about excuses. I just want us to all get better.
A new considerable severe thunderstorm warning
NWS does
has
a
been
great
issued.
job. Jokes aside, they do a lot of awesome things. Like I respect them a lot.
A new severe
Like we need them for
thunderstorm warning
literally
has been
everything.
issued.
Like for all weather stuff. Like everything runs through NWS. We were talking to Doug Hetty about that in the interview. So like, overall, I still obviously the NWS is great, but there's just some times where people scratch their head and they're like, you got this obvious wedge headed into a major city, and it's okay. For instance, Huntsville. I don't know who in here was on my stream the other night. There was a storm here that was severe. Here, I'll show you. There's a storm here that was severe warned, and then there was a storm here that was thunderstorm warning. There in this one, okay, so this was 2, this was 1. 1 had nothing, no couplet, nothing, sloppy system. 2 had a very tight couplet, what looked like a CC drop.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
And a hook echo. And I said to chat, shouldn't this one be Tor warned in
New
front?
information,
and chat said,
this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
And chat said, yeah, it should. 15 minutes later, who was it? Brad Arnold had the tornado on the ground tearing up homes and trees, literally on camera on stream. And it was the front one. That was a severe thunderstorm warning.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Like that type of stuff? Like, what? You know what I mean? I was looking at it. I was like, what are you doing?
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Why you Tor warn the one behind it? That's literally just drizzling, and you got nothing on the freaking tight couplet with 120 mile per hour velocities on it, and you got a freaking tornado chaser with it on stream. I don't know. I scratch my head all the time. Sometimes I think the NWS trolls us.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Thank you, Gurmipa. For obvious reasons, I wasn't in the stream. Yeah. What time? Yeah. What time for Metro Atlanta? I answered that. Will the OKC Storms be hail-driven tonight? Well, you know, you guys are in that 5% threat, unless they downgraded that when I was off stream. So, yeah. Oh, you guys are. Well, yeah. You're on the border of the 5%. But yes, I mean, you guys are in a 30% or on the border of a 30%. Hatch tail and hatched wind today. So your enhanced has always been hail and wind driven. But you're really close to that 5% upgrade on Tor. Jasper, Georgia is getting crazy lightning and thunder. Sky is turning yellow. So yeah, they still have Tor possible on this cell. I'm gonna look at this. Let's see here. I mean, it's a nice looking little squall that's pushing through. Something's going on with these radars down here, guys. Something's wrong with the Atlanta radar. We're getting no base velocity, and yeah, something's wrong. We're getting no base velocity off that radar. You know, it looks like a little couplet's trying to form in here, in my opinion, right there. So I see why they're saying Tor possible, but right now it doesn't look like we have one. Let's take a look at some of these radars down here and see if we can see something. Look at this right here, guys. What does that look like? Do they have Tor possible in this? They probably should. What direction is this storm headed? Oh, these are clashing. Yeah, this could just be outflows running into each other. That's what's happening here. Ruleville, Sunflower, Cleveland, Mississippi, I'd still be careful, but yeah, these are like outflow boundaries running into each other right now. Actually, we saw that on the HRRR. This is a really creepy looking setup here. This whole line of storms. This is the area that they upgrade it to. Let's get a little deeper in here. 1 second. I want to see what's going on. All right, nothing too bad. Definitely a lot of low-level shear, some high velocities in here. You can see that's why we have these all at 60 right now. Not looking like anything major, though. I'm more concerned about discrete cells for tornadoes. 2-inch golf ball size, 6 mile per hour winds, and considerable damage threat down here just out to the west of Haskell. I don't like the way this is setting up either. You guys see this shape? So we'll have to watch that. Let's take a look. What's going on? on the velocity. Yeah, look at this. Right there. So we'll have to watch that. Tour possible, probably out to the west of Haskell. But right now we're looking good. Clovis, they give you back your severe thunderstorm warning. There's going to be hail in here. 100%. There's definitely hail in this, so. Could be large hail. You can see a hail core right here. That's definitely the hail. Still no tight coupling in here, which is good.
New
So
information.
lift.
This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Nashville, Tennessee. You guys are looking
A
fine
new
tonight.
severe
Most of this
thunderstorm
bad weather
warning
staying
has
out through
been issued.
south and west, or just south. You might get some rain showers. Gadsden, Alabama. Did I already answer that one? Let's go over to your radar. You just had some bad weather move over. We can take a look at the rest of the night for you guys. Yeah, another possible round moving through at around 10 Central. I don't know. That squall I might not want to make it out there until like 1 a.m. I'm going to go back to 22Z. Yeah, maybe midnight. Could get another round of strong storms coming through at midnight. Maybe even before that. I'd watch 9 to midnight. There was one the storm chaser called NWS and it was staffed and they still missed the warning. Yeah. Well, everyone got mad at Kentucky because with the whole Somerset tornado. And then the chief meteorologist there in Kentucky said they were staffed, but then there's arguments that they weren't staffed. Like he said that they were fully. He said anytime there's bad weather, we're fully staffed, even after the cuts. To some reporter, and then there's
A new
now,
severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
There's now debates whether he was telling the truth or not, and blah 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 blah. But I'm not gonna get back into it.
New information. This considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Hello. How are you, Jessica Does Weather? It's crazy that your parents gave you the middle name Does. Actually, that's crazy. Casey, what's going on? Although, my parents did give me the middle name Climate.
A new flash flood warning has been issued.
Really? My son's
A new
middle name
severe
is August.
thunderstorm warning has been issued.
We actually, yeah, my son's middle name is August. September's not bad. I think that was my wife's idea. Can't confirm, but I think it was. Is there some rotation by Rule, Texas? I couldn't really tell. Let's see. Good old Rule, Texas. 70-mile-per-hour winds. 1.5 inch hail. Considerable damage to that. Ooh. You got some ice falling from the sky over there? Yeah, there is. You know, sometimes it's just low-level shear, or just shear in general. Let's look at the base. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that you can see it actually rotating on the velocity. Wait, what was happening there? Wait, let's look at it on the reflectivity. Yeah, right here. Right there. Ooh. Right there. And that's base. That's base velocity too. So that's not like up at the top of the storm. Interesting. I'd get in a safe spot if I were in Rule. What direction is the storm moving in? Yeah, and this is the one I was talking about too. Remember, we were just talking about this one down here. There's a little bit of rotation down here. You've actually got a little bit of a hook up here. Yeah, this is one we were just talking about. I think that, yeah, this is the one I literally just said should be tour possible. Yeah. Look, you can literally see the two little shrimps. Look, shrimp 1, shrimp 2. There they are. This is your 5% region too, so yeah, they should probably tour possible these at least. Nah, maybe even radar indicated tornado warning based on the look of what's going on down here. But at least tour possible. Tour pause, as they say. Tour pause. Yeah, why was I saying tour possible? Why am I making everything so much harder for me? Tour pause. What do we got?
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
No, give me an update. Give me an update on this one. Update this one right now. I promise you within the next 3 minutes this is going to go
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
It's going to go tour pause or radar indicated tornado warning. All right. $20, chat. Little MCS out here. The HRRR was seeing this all day. Not surprising.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Mesoscale convective system. Strong straight line winds. You've got heavy. We were looking at the mesoscale analysis today, and we were seeing 5,000 to 6,000 cape right here through this region. So you've got just updrafts just rocking the front of this line, and then you've got mean downdrafts in the rear, pushing that air out ahead of it. So that's what's giving you these 70+ mile per hour winds. Casey, you in the back. Where's my freaking hand? My son's been playing with it and whacking everything. How's Bernieville, Oklahoma? Let's take a look. Have they paused our storm yet? All right, let's look at Bernieville.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Bernieville. Wait, did I spell Bernieville? Oak. Ooh. Ooh, small, quaint little town. You guys are doing good right now. Ain't nothing out there, but you will have some action later into the night. Let's take a look. The latest HRRR. You'll get some of these southern storms. Some of the southerly flow mixing with this westerly flow later into the night. That could cause a little rotation out here too. I wonder if they move that 5%. Anyways, yeah, you could see some storms firing off in your area or moving through at around 10 central, and it's going to be a mess. It's going to be a rainy, nasty mess probably through the early morning hours. Let's go back to 22Z. Yeah, to like 7 a.m. But your biggest severe threat's going to be when these storms initially move through. So yeah, potentially 10 central out until about 1 central. 1 a.m. central is probably going to be your window there for severe. Quasi-linear convective
New
system.
information. This severe thunderstorm warning
Yeah,
has been
spin-ups most of the
updated.
time. Yeah, usually not sig tours. Yeah, they can't call it
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Oh, is that it? Wait, tour possible? Oh man, they tore possible to a different storm. Yeah, they can't call it a linear convective system because squall lines aren't linear. Squall lines aren't like this. They're like this.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Quasi-linear. A squall line that can form tornadoes forming or ahead of a cold front. Yeah, you can have squall lines forming from moist and dry boundaries and cold and warm boundaries. Quasi. What's going on, Cookie? Connor, I'm telling you, this is the NWS we're talking about. Don't bet money. Ay, ay, ay. No. Listen, I like the MWS. Just sometimes I get frustrated, all right? All right? I would not have my radar without them, and I love my radar. There's nothing more I love more in life than radar. Well, my kids. Oh, and my wife. And then radar. Where did they tore? Oh, yeah, they tore pause.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
It goes my wife, radar, then my kids. In that order.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Did I say that right? Nobody clipped that. Okay, we're watching these. I'm trying to see if we can see ourselves a little funnel cloud or something out here, which I think we're doing pretty good right now. I still think this one needs to go.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Torpause? Still haven't given it to us.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Why is I? No, very wrong order. Freudian slip.
New information.
Yeah,
this considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
See you, Jess. See ya. Yeah, go piece of worms. Sorry, guys. I'm just punching all over here because I'm just trying
New
to see if we have
information.
anything.
This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
I mean, we have lots of things, but I'm looking to see if we have any sort of like rotation in any of these cells that isn't being called out. This is pretty aggressive velocities moving up to the northeast towards Spring Lake, Texas Panhandle. Let's look at this storm. Oh, and look at the shape of this too. Oh, we got 2 shrimps again, guys.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
I think we haven't hit our maximum tor threat yet, guys. Look at the 2 shrimps there too. We're getting a nice southerly flow, I think. Oh yeah, that's sparking up. Let's take a look at this. Actually, we need to take a look at this. Trying to think about the best way to do this. I have an idea. Chat. Let's take a look at this. I'm focusing 1 second.
New information. This flash flood warning has been updated. New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information. This flash flood warning has been updated.
We've got a nice low-level jet pushing in from out there in western Texas.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Right here. Look at all this. This is unstable.
New information.
Guys.
This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
This storm could definitely intensify as it moves into this region. This area is ready. Nice jet pushing in back here. We're gonna have to watch this area for tours. Watch this area for our MCS. All right, too much drawing, Connor. Let me move over a little bit. I just want to see what's going on, the big picture. Let me see, 1 second. Yeah, this area is still looking pretty good as well.
New information. This flash flood warning has been updated.
Yeah, I don't think we're done tonight. I think this is going to continue for a while. Let me keep this up for a second. We're going to stay on this for when I want to check it. Okay. Can someone place a lid on Texas, please? I've never seen so much come out of Texas. I know. 58 alerts. We got no tornado warnings right now, but we've got a couple different areas that look like they could be tor warned. This area moving up to the northeast towards Earth and Olton. Panhandle of Texas. Western central panhandle of Texas. This down here looks like it could go tor pause or tor warned. We'll see. I would probably already have it tor pause, but still not, I don't think. You got 70-mile-per-hour winds. You got 1.5 inch hail. Obviously, you've got decent updrafts in here, and then you can see a little bit of low-level shear rotation in the cell as well. And it's looking a little creepy on the reflectivity. So, let's take a look. Let's take a look actually real quick too. I'll answer your guys' questions. Give me a second. Wait, what? What was it? What was posted in general chat? I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh, don't say it like that. Ha!
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
That's funny. You guys want to see? Wait. Is that my general audience? Are any of you humans or are you all cats? That's so funny. Ha. Oh my gosh. Oh, so they did have DVD size hail, huh? That was a baseball size. Sorry, guys. Oh, what'd they do? That's our storm. Nothing. They just extended it. Okay, fine. All cats. We're all cats, trust. One pup watching from my bed. Yeah, I mean, guys, we were just looking at the satellite. There's a ton of instability out to the southeast of these storms. Towards Mineral Wells, Sherman, Dallas, Paris, Abilene, Morgan, Tyler, Texas. Although, again, your threat gets elevated tomorrow because of that. There's a nice southwesterly flow at the 850 level moving up into the panhandle of Texas and into southwestern Oklahoma. So I think our tor threat's still alive there. And there's a pretty decent looking, I don't know, southern Arkansas is still a little concerning looking as well. We'll see how things develop. What I did want to do is go into here. And actually, no. Go into here. I lied. And here. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay. Let's look at a couple different things. Yep. 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 Called it. Called it. Texas Panhandle. Now they're thinking central Mississippi, not southern Arkansas, which I'm fine with. Yep. Yep. Yep, chat. You've got a nice flow down here from the southwest. What's our Cape values there? I'm concerned. Let's take a little look-see. Let's take a little live look-see, why don't we, chat? Surface-based Cape. 3 to 5,000. Das ist nicht so gut. Das ist nicht so gut. I think that's how you say it in German. That is not so good. Okay. Let's take a look. Temp wind dew point. Oh, man. Let's go into... Yeah, they have this panhandle of Texas. I don't care about wind shear. Look at that. One second, chat. I'm trying to find something. Let's look at our helicity down here. It's just taking a live look at the environment. Again, Texas Panhandle, southwestern Oklahoma region.
A new severe
One second,
thunderstorm warning has been
We're
issued.
going to get back into there. I just want to look at a few more things in here. Sigtor
A
fixed
new
layer.
severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Sigtor fixed layer there. Southeastern Oklahoma, central Mississippi. These are concerning TOR parameters. Okay. So let's go back to, sorry, let me pull this up. What am I doing?
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Okay. That's good. Let's go back. So again, as I said, let's see, did they do, okay. So out here, let's go over Lubbock. This is why I'm concerned about this storm. Did they go TOR possible at least? They still haven't. Concerned about this storm, some strong rotation. Definitely concerned about this storm down here. Let's see what they got on this one.
A new severe
None of these are TOR
thunderstorm
possible. I
warning
think a
has
bunch
been
of them are gonna
issued.
go soon. We're definitely seeing decent tornado chances still out in this region here. So I'd say southeastern Oklahoma, and as we were talking about, southeastern Arkansas into southern Mississippi. So let's go to our big radar here, see where everything is. So could be some embedded tornadoes in this MCS out here moving through Mississippi. Definitely going to see potentially some spin ups out here in Panhandle of Texas moving off to the northeast. And then later in the night, we could see, late in the night into the early morning, we could see something develop down here into southeastern Oklahoma. Yeah. I agree. I tornadoes are great, but I like hurricanes. Okay, I'm a hurricane season kind of guy. I am. Could there be a tornado in Ardmore tonight? Yeah, there could be. Yeah, there could be. Your TOR parameters look worse out to your west and your east, so you might sit in a pocket that's much better. But you should have alerts on tonight with all this bad weather around you.
A new severe
I'm guessing they meant
thunderstorm warning
Ardmore,
has been
Oklahoma.
issued.
Maybe not. Let's go over our
New
alerts.
information. This considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Let's go over all of our alerts. We've got 70+ mile per hour winds, damage threat considerable. Yalobusha, Grenada, Panola, Tallahatchie, Calhoun, Lafayette, Marshall, Pontotoc, and Union, Mississippi.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
We've still got that TOR possible out to the northwest of Atlanta, Cherokee, Cobb, Fulton, and Forsyth. We've got, let me close this. There we go. We've got 1.5 inch hail in and around Stonewall, Texas. I'm trying to find our considerables. 1.5 inch hail at around Lamb, Texas. 1.5 inch hail, Logan, Oklahoma, Payne, Oklahoma, Lincoln, Oklahoma. We're watching Haskell, Jones, Stonewall, and Shackleford, Texas.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
For 1.5 inch hail, 70+ mile per hour winds. So that's what's going on. That's what's going on with all of our storms right now.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
24 active severe thunderstorm warnings. I'm actually shocked we don't have any tornado warnings, but that's good. We got a new TOR warning, I think, that's about to come in, too. I mean, sorry, severe thunderstorm warning that's about to come in. Ready? Let's time it. 3, 2, 1. Oh,
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
I knew I should have gone a little quicker. Is DFW going to get anything tonight? Super late in the night, but tomorrow is more of a severe day for you guys, I think. So here we go. In and around, let's call it 4 to 5 p.m. Central. Could have a nice squall line moving through. Straight line winds, hail, damaging hail possible. Super late or super early in the morning. Depends how you look at it. But that's not it for tomorrow. But wait, there's more. That's going to pass over, and then you get another round in and around 5 p.m. Central. Because why have a nice Memorial Day? Do you know what I mean? Why? Why have a nice Memorial Day? You don't need that. You guys don't need that. Yeah, you guys are going to stay in that 2% in Ardmore tonight for Taurus. So, not as very high risk, not a very high risk, but there is a chance that we could get a spin up in that region. So, Ashley, no problem. West Tennessee, I mean, you guys are doing fine. I mean, I think biggest issue for West Tennessee through the rest of the night is going to be a little bit of a
new
flooding
flash
risk.
flood warning has been issued.
Let's take a look at the latest 23Z. Yeah, you're done. You're done until you get some rain tomorrow.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
If I hear one more time, guys. One more time. Do you think they're going to slap a tornado watch in the 2% area for North Alabama? Oh, yeah, they will. They will as this moves.
A new considerable
Surprised
severe
it's not out
thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Where's that one? Mississippi. We got a new considerable. Let's find it. Let's find it, chat. Let's find it. There it is. That was quick.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
All right, it was just stretched. Here's our new considerable 70-plus mile per hour winds. Moving down to the southeast, right about to pass through Pontotoc, Tupelo, not too far from you, and everyone in between. So, yeah, this is this whole region, northeastern Mississippi. Pretty. You're not all going to see 70-plus mile per hour gusts, but some of you along this line are. They're going to give you a watch. I mean, they should give you a watch. We're still seeing strong winds along this boundary, and this is moving out off to the south and east. So they'll extend the watch. I thought you guys already had a watch out there. You know what? I almost want to look at WSV.
New information. This severe
looks so pretty on
thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Should I show you that, guys? Let me do this real quick. Let me go into my live stream setup real quick. Let me close this out so I don't crash my computer. I want to show you guys something. Let me open WSV3. Whoa. Let's put this in motion. I mean, I don't know. This is their old version, but it's pretty. You know what I'm saying? You can see all the boundaries pretty well, and then you can just quickly go like this, whoop, to get into an area to see what's going on. There's a lot you can do on here too. Like you can integrate a lot of things. Like, look, I can put like the temperatures on here. Isn't that cool? You can do all sorts of stuff.
New information. This flash flood
fronts,
warning has been updated.
Right, so you can see the fronts. Watch. In centers, you can see where the low pressures are, high pressures. You can, severe watches.
A new flash flood warning has been issued.
Here's severe watches. So, yeah, your watch doesn't extend past right here. You're right.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Now, let me turn off the MRMS and go into seamless HSR. This is high detail.
New information. This flash flood warning has been updated.
What this basically is like your local radar blended together with the MRMS, so it's higher detail than a national radar. It's pretty nice looking. I would actually, let me turn this off so that you guys can see this better. Surface. Oops, sorry, 1 second. I don't use this too much lately. There you go. You can see all your warnings. Obviously, the yellow is severe thunderstorm. There we go. I like that this can tell you, this will tell you like how fast the storm is moving pretty easily too. And then you can also look at, when you're using this one, what you can also do is, actually when you're using, wait, watch this, guys. Level 2 radar, it'll show you supercells. Oh, I have to do radar tags. 1 second. Hold up. Site labels.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Look at this. I mean, I don't know. I think that's purty. What do you guys think? What do I use to get all this? What? Just like the internet, you know what I'm saying? Let me show you guys. I want to show you guys something cool here. Give me a second. Cells. This is showing the direction these individual cells are moving.
A new severe thunderstorm
Tor
warning
possible.
has been issued.
That's the same one. All right, we're going to take a look at that in a second. I just wanted to show you this. This is the old version of WSV3, guys. Wait until you see the new one that I've been talking about. I've gotten some images of it. Wait until you see the new one. Now, you know what you can also do on this, which is pretty cool? Watch this. Manual tracking. Okay. Well, let's track this. Clear. Hold up. Oh, man, I messed it up. All right, we'll mess around with this later, but this is a pretty. This one's pretty cool. This one's pretty cool. For now, I'm just gonna set it into here, MRMS.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
This is what I use to just run radar all day. All right, anyways, back to talking about what's going on. Let's get some quick upgrades. Do we have any of these gone Tor possible? I don't think they have yet. I think we're going to get something soon out here. That's really surprising to me. Let me answer questions and let me go over all these latest updates that we got as I was talking. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Well, to be fair, Charles, my streams have been pretty sporadic because the kids and everything, and you know, I'm on paternity leave, but this is like my full-time job too. I'm trying to still get on as much as I can, but it's tough and exhausting. Oh, anything for Dallas Fort Worth? Yeah, super early in the morning. We're looking at like 4 to 6 a.m. Central potentially. But tomorrow, late afternoon, evening, you have another round of severe weather potentially moving through Dallas Fort Worth. Use this radar scope. Yeah, there's a million different radars you can use. There's a million different ones. You know, let me see here. It's windy. This is WeatherWise. I use WeatherWise Radar Omega.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
And windy. I'm gonna keep track on this one.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
I do want to read some of these mesoscale discussions with you because I think they're going to be talking a little bit more about our timeline tonight, guys, and what they're seeing. Watching from Medicine Park.
New information.
What's going on?
This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
They tend to divert our jets very quickly. Yeah, that's nice. Let's see. Okay. So we have some mesoscale discussions, which we can talk about. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, let's go on to satellite. Let's talk about these mesoscale discussions. So this expires in an hour. We've got a newer one here, expires in 3 hours. That one expires 26 minutes. So a cluster of supercells is ongoing across portions of the Texas Panhandle this evening. Guidance suggests eventual upscale growth is possible. That's what we were talking about, with an MCS continuing to downstream through the evening across the southern
New
Oklahoma.
information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
An MCS downstream through the evening across southern Oklahoma, north central Texas. A very moist and unstable environment with steep low to mid-level lapse rates. Ahead of this cluster would favor a downstream wind threat. However, strong shear profiles and a strengthening low-level jet, which is what we were talking about, could support embedded supercells with a continued threat for both wind and tornadoes. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about when we're talking about out here on the panhandles. We're seeing a pretty good jet. We're seeing a pretty good jet. Where am I? Coming off the south down here. And it's probably going to... It looks like it's intensifying. So we're going to be watching this area for a little bit here. Now, what do we got up here?
New information. This
Mesofield
severe
tunnel.
thunderstorm warning has been updated.
A line of supercells across the region just east of Midland, Texas has been producing 1 to...
New
2 inch hail.
information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
These supercells are moving into the Texas Big Country. They may continue to intensify as they interact with a southwestward moving outflow. Wow. A boundary moving out of Lubbock, further north. A supercell is Stonewall. Haskell is tracking south and eastward. Okay, so... I don't see those cells moving southwestward around Lubbock, but that's fine. Mesoscale discussion out here. Let's take a look at it. Severe threat will spread east-southeastward with time. Strong, isolated severe cells remain possible ahead of primary convective line. This is out here, guys. We're talking about Mississippi and Alabama right now.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Areas affected: southeast Arkansas, north central Mississippi, Alabama, extreme southern Tennessee. An extensive southwest to northeast oriented convective line has developed from southeast Arkansas into northern Mississippi and southwest Tennessee, with some increase in stronger cells noted ahead of the line into northeast Mississippi and northern Alabama. Moderate to strong buoyancy is in place downstream of the main convective line. Along south of an outflow reinforced front across northern Mississippi, Alabama, deep layer shear is rather modest, but given the favorable thermodynamics and evidence of a strengthening cold pool, a threat for isolated to scattered damaging winds will likely accompany this line as it moves southeastward this evening. A swath of more concentrated wind damage will be possible if any blowing segments can evolve within the border linear structure. I can't read. I don't have my glasses.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Yeah, if trends support a continued threat into the...
New
Watch
information.
issuance is
This
possible.
considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Oklahoma. New watch issuance possible later this evening if trends support a continued threat into late night as convection spreads east-southeastward. So we could see this intensify a little bit out here. We could see them possibly spread watches down here to the south and east.
New information. This considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
How do you think it will go through... How do you think it'll go through southern Oklahoma? You mean when? Let me get out of here. I've had literally something... What's going on? I've had literally like exactly 50 or 51 people in my stream the entire... I feel like the entire stream. TikTok, what are you doing to me? TikTok, what are you doing to me? TikTok's been like banning my streams, and I've had to keep going out and coming back in, and then it fixes my stream. They've been sending messages like, you're not doing anything on live, so we stopped your videos from reaching people. They keep sending those messages, and then I have to appeal them, and then I win the appeal, and they say, sorry, we'll try to stop doing that, and they do it again the next stream. Classic TikTok. Yeah, it's... I've won every single one of my... I've appealed like 14 times in the last month, and I've won 13 of my 14 appeals. One I didn't win, which made literally no sense. It was for my video being low quality. Have you guys ever seen me post a low quality video on my page ever? Yeah, it's been bad. TikTok's been bad as a creator. I've literally never had anything go wrong on YouTube for the most part. Yeah, it's just TikTok. Yeah, because I mean, I usually sit around 200, 300, 400, especially if in an outbreak like this, and I've like barely cracked 50. It's not a big deal, but with how many appeals that I constantly have to make every week, it's not surprising.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
I mean, my videos on my page are doing fine. I mean, I just had one hit 1.9 million like last week.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
But my lives have been weird. Tornado was on the ground from Storm Chaser. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, this is the one we were talking about going toward possible. Now it's moving off to the southeast, guys.
A new radar indicated tornado warning has been issued.
Yep, there it is. Let's take a look at it. Oh, no way. I think maybe this should have been toward possible.
New information.
Guys.
This flash flood warning has been updated.
There it is. Radar indicated tornado. About 90
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
I might try to just close my TikTok stream and then pull it back up, because sometimes that fixes the issue.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
But I got it. Well, I actually have to get off for about 30 minutes here, and then I'll get back on, guys, because I got to put my son to sleep. Because yeah, my wife can't. We got a little newborn, so I either need to watch the newborn or put my son to sleep. One of the two. Yeah, we called this 20 minutes ago, maybe 30 minutes ago. Like, Tor possible. Oh, they skipped the whole.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Straight from severe thunderstorm warning into radar indicated tornado. But yeah, this is moving off to the southeast, guys, just to the south of Haskell. I'm going to hop off here for a little bit, but I will be back on. I'm hoping 30 minutes if he decides to love his dad and go to bed easily. But we'll see. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, I will be back on in a little bit. I think we're going to see an uptrend over here. I think we're already seeing it. This
New
MCS
information. This flash flood warning has been updated.
Mississippi, Alabama. Things are getting spicy out there as well. All right, guys. I appreciate all of you. I'll be back soon.
New information.